going on, people? It's your boy, the Prince of Pissing People Off, Ethan Defoe. Come on. And it's the 9th Kingdom podcast, new, fresh out the kitchen, fresh off the grill, fresh. I was gonna start spitting some bars, some lyrics that we can't spit no more in 2020. But I'm joined by my lovely team to the left of me.
Avatar Nino in the building. Come on.
Dano.
Sensei Wiki.
Yes.
And obviously, it's your boy, question mark, from the 4th Kingdom, you get me?
Every day you want to change and confuse people.
The
I want to way too wavy, Sensei Wiki. You're a fool.
I am way too wavy.
But this is a new podcast here, isn't it? New thing. Fresh out of quarantine.
Yeah.
It's the original thing.
It's the original thing.
So it was the
This
first
is the 9th Kingdom podcast. For years, far, far away in a galaxy unknown. People used to think, what is the 9th Kingdom?
What is it?
When we was doing YouTube, people used to say, what does 9th Kingdom mean?
What does
that
it
was
mean?
The original YouTube name. What is it? But for time, we couldn't tell you because we couldn't tell you.
We had bare work to do, man. We just
Get
didn't.
me?
We couldn't do a spoiler so soon, but I guess it's a cool time now. We've done
now's the
enough.
right
We've
time,
done
innit?
bare stuff.
Yeah.
We can give you like the rundown of
and let you know.
yeah.
But like,
And if you stick to the end of the show, you're going to find out where we go.
all right, Will Smith.
That was close though.
It was still. But
Little bounce.
so we've got the Fhumly podcast that you guys know that's more current affairs, more comedic, more uncut, more raw type of expressions you're gonna get from Fhumly.
And it's come like
And the
this
Fhumly
lockdown.
it can span from 1 to 16 people in it. The Fhumly itself is big, but 9th Kingdom is small, a handful, 2 people. I mean, about 10 people, give or take.
That's a big jump too.
Bro, how did man get from
I was
2 to 10?
I was saying 2 hands. I've been drinking, man.
This guy don't even know how many man are in it.
But so yeah, so this one will be more about, you know, the stuff that you see us in front of the telly, innit? So about the gaming, about anime, about manga, about manhwa, about comic books.
You done
But
know.
before we get into any of that,
Any of
we're gonna
that.
answer the world's most popular question that's been asked more than why did Justin Bieber made the song Baby?
Baby, baby,
What
baby.
is 9th Kingdom? What are you guys? What does the name mean? And what the hell is going on?
Where did it
So-
come from?
Let's start from
Where?
where? Young Wiki, take it away.
Time ago, in the
Time.
far place, far away.
Hey, what Star Wars writing?
Nah, yeah, me.
Scrolling down.
In a land far away,
Hey,
up in North London,
North London.
in a small, well, quite big building named Winchmore School. The brother, the Forts, Zen Mystic,
Zen Misty.
brought me and Hooks question mark and was like, I want to start something called
Almighty.
9th Kingdom. It's just going to be creative expression. We want to do this story. We want to like just see where we can go with this. And we're like, fuck it. That sounds
Let's
sick.
Do
Let's
it.
just do this, innit? So we just wrote comic books and shit. Even went into uni, we're still doing comic books.
Yeah.
But then we kind of just stopped for a while.
Like we got bare old artwork.
Yeah, we got
that,
bare mad.
bro. Some of
bare
that old
artwork.
artwork was mad.
It started before that, you know, man.
I don't know. I think
Because
that
it started before we even knew Hooks.
nah,
The
man.
man forget about the original BBO Battle
nah,
Blitz
man-
online.
man-
So
man had the
technically,
FFO, but-
technically
Or FFO.
the inception of the idea, it wasn't 9th Kingdom, but a lot of what was happening when we was in like year 8 and shit ended up being part of 9th Kingdom. Like I used to write stories. I used to print them out chapter by chapter in IT and hand it out to all the mandem. I used to do that for time. And bare people would just bear into it. So we started making characters in the story. And Julian and Jason used to do the art. And it was bare sick.
It was.
So eventually that became part of the 9th Kingdom. And that's like part of the story that's
But
being
Ninth-
produced today, innit?
Like, yeah, it's just mad. I mean, bruv, I always just remember, being at Great Shot Road, and bro, Julian
Pick up the
was
Portsmouth crew.
just, Julian was just in his room, bruv, drawing a mad thing. He was talking for time.
You don't want to raise your voice? What is this?
Bro, they can hear man in it. I was talking for time, and we started talking about how like gods will represent kingdoms in it, and like all the different like you could just have a kingdom for music in it, like just based off music, and like, bro, like from the beginning, it's been like it was like a blank paper in it. Just make shit, just add it, and then later on, like early on, it was just like just make shit, and then we'll find a way to make it work later in it.
How did you like decide on your kingdoms? Like what point of your life did you basically have? This is kingdom 1. This is kingdom 2. This is like was you in Portsmouth at that time?
So yeah, when I was in Portsmouth, it was just the stories that I had written. So I wrote different stories. I probably had written like 3 different stories, and then was like, why don't we just make them happen in different kingdoms?
Yeah.
And then through that, because each of the 3 stories were quite deep and different in their concept. So in the comic that's coming out now, Limit Break, that's gonna have like a mesh of what all those kingdoms that we first started developing back then.
Yeah.
So like realistically, what it should have been, but it can't really. Well, it probably still can, but each
into the mic.
Each man would have had like their kingdom in it. That they like 8 people just had their own kingdom in it. So like like you put like how you would want a world to be in it.
Yeah.
Like you could like 8 people, but oh mad, nice to be here too.
Hey.
You gotta say hey to them, but you know they're listening. So you know they're listening. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that took me on my train of thought.
Yeah, but fast forward a few years, we kind of just went still. We didn't really do much. We just kind of got into life. Everyone kind of got out of uni, started doing their jobs. You know, just you know, kind of tried to establish themselves, and then. Simon from FOT, yeah. No, this is Simon from FOT. Big up Simon. He come to my house one day, and this is like fresh when I first started hanging out with Simon, and then he started talking to me about Fear of Thinking, how he wants to start that up again, and I was like, oh, that's it, because we used to do something called 9th Kingdom, and after we kind of just sparked each other's inspiration again. It was like, oh shit, yeah, let's do this. It was like, yeah, nang. So then I shouted everyone again. I was like, yo. Let's start this shit up again. I've got a camera. Let's start recording some shit.
That's not how it started, bro.
Oh no!
Look at this guy just cut me all out of that story, fam. You fraud,
bro.
So interject where you got because my memory is not.
How it originally was, is that you, Reese, Julian was doing your 9th Kingdom Limit Break FFO type thing you guys were doing.
Yeah.
And you guys had the whole website and a man put that do he ha ha here that mad thing there. So we started a forum. Well, not we, you guys.
Oh, that's back. That's way back.
Yeah, that's not the story, innit? And then you guys kind of went. I think you guys finished uni or dropped out. You know, either or. Reese wasn't in. I don't know if Reese, you disappeared. I think you was doing that Oxford Street thing. And then what happened was, in terms of the YouTube side of it, I used to make, like when I first started playing League of Legends, they used to do like characters used to come and have dances in it.
Yeah.
And I used to record, it's on my Instagram, like 2012. I used to record like the characters doing their dance and having their music over in it. So like Vira, teach me how to Dougie, and Victor doing the do 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 do. And I put it on YouTube, innit?
Yeah.
And I've all like, because watching YouTube, I didn't really see YouTube as a thing. I've always wanted to do it. And then I started listening to Brilliant Idiots podcast, episode 1 when it first started. I always wanted to do podcasting, but I was too shy to even do it. And then I think I can't remember who. I think I shouted Pride and Wiki. I was like, oh, let's do a podcast. And we bought a snowball mic. Well, rookies, we didn't know a clue what we was doing with like equipment of nothing. And we bought a snowball mic. It's like, let's just do this podcast thing. I made a snowball mic and Audacity. And it was like 10 man. 10 man in this room. Me, Wiki, Low, Pride, Ray, Paige, Ali, Alexandra, Rives. I think Rival was there as well, if I'm correct.
I don't even know who Alexandra is, man.
Yeah,
that girl.
Oh yeah.
And then
I think I know.
That's when we did it was called Topic of Discussion.
Yeah.
And we should do many videos. I even did one like back with in Skep's house time ago with them lot. I don't know what that was. What happened to that one? And then that died because it was like, oh, how do you even start a podcast? Like podcast was like
It was so infant.
Very infant.
This was like 2013.
2013.
Yeah,
2013, 2014. So it was very, and then that never happened. And then I don't know how we went to doing like the pass the pad stuff.
I don't know. We just want to do gaming videos.
Bro, because, by the way, Sheridan called me one day and gave me the maddest slewage, about not being active, and was trying to tell man,
is that the flat?
Take shares away. And from that day, bro, I was always at the flat. From that day, I was always at the flat.
This was before then.
No, but I'm saying that's how I came back, innit? I had to go
okay.
a break. And then from then, I remember we were sitting down. It was me, Wiki and Pride, and was like, raw, we should do anime reactions, you know?
No, but we did pass the pad.
We done the gaming before.
We did the gaming before.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
I can't remember how that was. I think it was like a summer. I think we always used to bang Tekken Tag.
I miss Balcony of Truth.
It used to be a thing. We just always used to bang Tekken Tag.
So we just,
and I'm talking like in abundance.
Racing.
It used to be like 10 man in that flat.
Yeah, I
used to be
remember coming
Tekken Tag
there
and then
and
Smash Bros as well, no?
getting brushed.
Yeah, and then
by,
it just
I
became
think
a
I
thing.
got brushed by Aubrey. I was getting brushed by Aubrey, fam.
And that's how that's how I came in, because I wanted to do like the YouTube stuff. While you guys, it wasn't really 9th Kingdom though.
Yeah, it was. We always had the thought of it being under the umbrella of 9th Kingdom.
Yeah,
basically.
But I just wanted to do the podcast and the YouTube stuff.
Yeah,
I was like, but
everyone kind of just took what they wanted to do and just developed that.
Yeah,
and then one day, like question mark mentioned, we just got into the anime reactions. And that just took off quick, and that was just fun. That was just fun.
That was really fun.
And then before we knew it, I remember just uploading one clip, and we're so gassed at this point. We got
I know what clip it was. You know, it was the puppet one from like Thailand.
Taiwanese puppet,
and it was like, because before the first video that ever came out was me and Lo. We did it was a Hunter x Hunter clip. And it was like maybe like 30 views. It was like, oh, bro, we were gassed on 30. And then Nick, I think was you in that video, the Taiwanese one.
He was trying to convince me about. I was like,
the Nick, and then someone else was in it, did the Taiwanese one, and he was like, bro, man, they won like 400 views.
Yeah, I remember that's how I was saying.
And it was
400.
Like, it was like a week later, it was like, man, they won 1,000 views. But bearing in mind, we were still like doing better videos. Bro. But it was only that one that was gaining traction.
I think I was on the one that had a mad amount of views. I can't remember which one it is, fam, but it had stupid numbers.
Bro,
fam.
There was one day, man called says, bro, there's a thing we need to do, you know. Came, recorded the Deku versus Todoroki fight. Yeah.
That's when we moved here, though, innit?
Yeah.
Dropped it on YouTube, bro. The numbers that it got.
It was like quarter of a mil.
Bro, man was. Oh, I say, have you seen the views? What? 10K already? It's been like one day, bro. It went off.
Yeah, that was sick. We was in a nice flow. Like we
was having fun with YouTube, and the fan base was there.
Yeah,
and just like what just happened, let me just say, is we put all our attention there, and 9th Kingdom wasn't looked at like that.
Yeah, it was just entertainment.
It was,
so
anime reactions.
I'll control it and say that 9th Kingdom, we didn't finish actually explaining the rest of what 9th Kingdom is, because 9th Kingdom itself is basically, you have to explain the 9 kingdoms to them so they know what it is, but you don't want to do that because they have to read the comic.
Yeah, you have to read the comic.
And the comic explains what 9th Kingdom is.
Yeah, it's very deep. It's like
bow bow bow.
It's deep. When you read that, then you understand why it has to be Sensei Wiki now, innit? You get me? Young Wiki evolved after Limit Break, fam. So this is something special.
Level up.
This is 10 years in the making. Like, if it's shit, then bruv, I'm dead, innit? I'm just dead, innit? But it's not shit.
But I'm here reading it, knowing it's not shit. So
trust.
I know. Stupid.
I know. I can
stupid.
I can put it all on black, fam.
I'm not gonna lie, I've read 2 chapters. I refuse to read it because
I'm thinking of stopping.
I want to see it. Like I want to see, like, because I've seen now that before it was just a novel. It was just written in a story script. Young Wiki says, "Hey." Chaddy says, "Yo," and it was like that. So it was like, for me, it was still sick like that, But I
Some
knew
new fan. You haven't your full script.
I knew that it was going to evolve into a comic book or whether I don't know what genre it falls under. But then when I'm seeing like Carlos, hold tight Carlos, creating the pictures, even when you drop the pictures in the group chat, I'm alive. I'm Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder to that shit, you know. I see one thing look sick, and I say, you know what? I ain't gonna look at too much because I want to be there when it says Limit Break. I know it's bad mind, innit? But I want to be there when Limit Break comes out with the rest of you motherfuckers, yeah? I feel like, oh shit! Yeah. I leave Question Mark and Nino and Crazy Luke and DNA and Mozart to.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking the same thing recently, you know.
No, you know, but
especially because man told me I'm gonna be in the next chapter.
I've always been involved in that side of it, and I enjoy it. Even like I enjoy it. So when like I started hanging around the band because of Tanai. Tanai, basically, I came to the yard. I saw that man them were chilling, playing League of Legends. We was all like whatever, and then we was playing Tekken. Was playing flipping Mario Kart, Smash Bros, and then man them started coming up with the ideas of let's do anime Gassams and that. But whenever I spoke to Shez and he was telling me the idea of 9th Kingdom and explaining the worlds to me, explaining the comic to me, it was so interesting that I can like, how could I not want to be a part of that vision? That vision, like, it's sick. And then the man them started doing all the YouTube and thing. And it's like, bruv, this is gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm into everything that I'm into. And my man here is writing a mad thing. How can you not want to be a part of this, fam? If man don't want to follow us on this journey, they are stupid.
I think,
like, how can you not? Like, bruv, come on.
I think that's what makes us unique.
Realist, isn't it?
Because like, every member of the family, every member of 9K, like, we're not your usual. Like, if you see us, you're not gonna think, oh, these men are nerds or these men are. Like, you might fear some of us. You might fear some of us. Like, from first glance, we can come across a bit intimidating, innit? But then once you sit down and you really like every person, I even trying to like toot our own horn and thing, innit? But every person that has come and chilled with us have stuck around. They might go off and do better things, but they still remember. They still remember that the time they spent with the family in 9K was a time that they will never forget. Like, we treat people with open arms. Like you gotta understand how we are. It's every day emotion, every day party time, fam. Every day party time. Whether it's man them jumping on Discord, 10 man up playing League, or just having a chit chat, or whether it's 16 man on a podcast back in 2014, or we used to like how we saw it was. It's like family, innit? It's family.
Yeah.
Like, anybody could jump on Anime Castle. You didn't have to be about. We had brothers that were lawyers that come on.
Yeah.
Look at Whack That. But man used to come and just jump. Come on, Gassams, man. Why not, bruv?
Yeah,
We had everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody could come and sit down and do it. That's how it was. We didn't see like, oh no, man, we do YouTube or whatever it is. We got X amount. We didn't like. It's never been that. Yeah. I think that's what made us likable and somewhat blacklisted. We'll get into that later, though.
It's sick, though.
Yeah, we've had a mad journey, man. Especially on YouTube side of it. Like, we reached 9,800 subscribers, 200 more before we could get into the YouTube building, and then YouTube hit us with 1 strike, 2 strike,
and then strike.
Brother man, we had 438 anime reactions on the channel. We got 2 strikes
so
back to back.
Work into Gassam.
So much. We was dropping 2 a day for a whole year.
2 a day. 2 a day. Bro. But when we started, there was 3 a day. I remember the time
I remember I
dropped them, fam. Bro. It was mental. And even, we didn't, at some point there, we even branched out and we done like our personal skits and stuff. Yeah. And we had bare different gaming videos. We had the King of Games. We had so much stuff. And then
Fhumly freestyles.
1 strike, 2 strike, and it was back to back like Drizzy Drake.
Yeah, like
to the point where we were like, oh shit, literally we got a strike week 1 of 2018. I remember this. Then a strike 2 in the 3rd week of 2018. It was like, bro, 1 more, and that year of 2017 of mashing work every single day is gone. So we made the. What do you say?
Anime Gassam's account.
Yeah, it was a rational move. We should have just took it and we said, you know what, fuck it. Let's just, because the name 9th Kingdom meant that's the name, innit?
Yeah.
We didn't want that channel to just die. So we thought, let's move the anime reactions onto another channel. Bearing in mind, we're new to this. We're a year in. Bare things that happened. We didn't know the business of YouTube. So we don't understand. But we just thought, we told man to move over. People were kind of 9,000, 9.8 will move over, innit?
Yeah, they'll come to us. When we first created Anime Gasms,
I had a plan. The first
people when we first created the Anime Gasms channel, big up to the fans that knew in it.
Yeah.
Bless their heart, their heart was in the right place.
Yeah,
We started dropping videos on this our new channel.
Reporting
people were like,
everything.
"Oh, what? These ain't the guys. These are 9th Kingdom guys. This is a fake channel." And we're like, "No, stay. This is us." We just had to migrate in it. So they were proper. Like some of them were cool. Some people were pagans though. Some people just didn't understand that we were just guys from London that grew up all in ends in it. So for those, if you're American and you think, listen to this, ends is basically your hoods, but not so hood. Like I don't know. Like the same thing don't run, but different things.
Project.
Yeah, but different things run, but not the same things.
We didn't bust Uzis, fam.
So obviously everyone's kind of got that swag to them, innit? Like everyone's got the lingo, everyone moves a certain way, but what our interests, our passions are just nerdy shit, innit? Like that's what we fuck with, that and music. So
I'm not gonna lie,
yeah, people just kind of disconnected sometimes.
Anime Gasms did that mad thing. Can't look. Like I'm a normal guy, bro. To what? Man's walking down the street and man are coming up to me, car. They see man on YouTube, bro. By the way, when that happened to me, I was like raw. Like that was like mad. Like,
I remember my first
like,
interaction with a fan as well.
Yeah, that was to me. That was mad. Like
uncomfortable.
Bruv, I jumped out the Uber and man was staring at me on bikes, and then across the road, and they come to me like, "Are you that guy from the Anime Gasm show?" I was like, raw. Raw. Bro, I couldn't believe it. Bro.
We went to a karate tournament, Gavin's karate tournament. Big up Gavin.
Oh yeah, the bartender, innit?
Yeah, and the bartender came up to us and was like, sick Anime Gasms. And it was like,
bro, man was noticing, man.
You know what, my maddest one, because like, obviously my role in Anime Gasms was the hater, innit? Like, anything One Piece, man, he so slew up to the point where man used to send me death threats, yeah? When I see Ethan Defoe, I'm gonna rock his jaw.
My man was talking.
I remember
on the net
being in my lunch break at work.
Clicking that hard.
Trust me, powerful fingers.
Lunch break at work. I'm in Tesco's in Canary Wharf. Yeah, I'm just eating the sandwich, getting a meal, doing it. This black brother come stand next to me, just looking at me. So I'm thinking, rah. Why is my man just staring at me? So I've gone to like my manager, like Hotel Devon. He was like, "Bro, do you know this brother?" So I was like, "Nah." So I was like, "Yo, what's happening?" He was like, "Bruv, you can't keep slewing One Piece like this." And I was like, "Oh, bro, yo, what's up, man?" And then I remember like my man. That's the first time my manager knew I did YouTube, innit? Mm-hmm. And he was like, "Bro, what the fuck was that about?" I was like, I do some YouTube stuff on like some reactions on YouTube." And he's like, "What's that?" And then I gave him the 9th Kingdom channel, innit? Then he's like, "Raw, what? We got a superstar in the building, yeah, 9,000 subscribers." Like I remember being, and then it's just been mad. Like I remember I was in Highbury station going to Stratford, and I was with Josie, and these group of kids just walked past me. I'm talking to her, and I walk past again, but I'm talking to Josie. I'm not really paying attention. It's like, right, these kids have like keep walking past, staring at you. And they were like, "Oh, 9th Kingdom, yeah, oh, sick, man, 9th Kingdom." I'm not gonna lie, I was trying so hard not to like
be gassed.
Oh wow, this thing is actually working, fam.
Bro.
This thing is actually working.
I've always said that if we went to certain places in America and just walked about
into the mic.
Oh, I'm talking into the mic, bro. If we went,
I can see.
Okay, cool. If we went to America, I think we'd get noticed a lot more than we do in the UK.
Yeah, that's one of the problems as well. The struggles of YouTube, man, is that our fan base is.
It was basically America and
and
Brazil and stuff
something
and
like that. So it was very hard for
then
us.
the UK, then Japan, and it was a bit
Taiwan.
And then we even tried to. I remember, we went for so long, and we didn't even. Anime Gasms wasn't. It didn't have a picture. It didn't have nothing in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we had a meeting with some marketing lady, and then she basically said, "Why have you not branded this?" And it's like that light bulb moment. It was so obvious when it was like, what are we doing? So we created the logo and shit, and we headed off to Tokyo to try and see what we could do out there. And then we didn't get like
That
the
was
first.
such a loss. You man booked your flight because you man sold this dream. I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember it was me, Nino, and Jason were sitting down. You know, oh yeah, man. Because I wasn't in the house. I think I was in Spain. I came back. He was like, oh, I met this marketing lady. Said, yeah, we can do better things and that. Tokyo, you guys were going to Tokyo just for leisure, innit?
Yeah.
Then they were like, no, we're going to turn it into a business move. So I was like, all right, Nino, I'll be doing this. Nino's like, I'll do it if you do it. So I'm like, So I did it. And then Jason was like, no, I'm jumping in. And we booked it. And then that was the first time we went to Tokyo. Mandem.
Yeah.
The first Mandem holiday since Magali.
Please believe the amount of stuff we had to try get ready on this trip
In a month.
was impossible.
But we somehow
When
done
you have no way to communicate well with people from Japan, really. Like trying to get a place to hold.
We basically want to do an exhibition, a show, but we didn't have a venue, we didn't have anything. So
we
when
were
we got
gassed.
when we got out there,
we're gas people, innit?
Yeah, when we got out there, about
I think
halfway through the holiday,
you realised pretty quickly that it just wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, like we couldn't, like we didn't realise that when you go to, this is our first time, so
yeah,
I was very ignorant. We were gassed. So when we got there, no one spoke English. That's your first shock. It's like, bruh, no one speaks English. Like, not even trying to. Like, no one's trying to. And then you realise, like, this is their country, and you need to be able to understand some of their language to get around.
It was a mad reality check still.
It was like we found our way around in it, but it was a bit shaky, I guess, compared to like the second time. But the first time enabled us to do the actual event we wanted to do the second time round, because luckily, like coincidentally, Mira was out there at the same time with us. Yeah. So we linked up with Mira quite a bit, and then she got invited to like some pop-up show, and then she was like, "Oh, do you guys want to come?" So we was like, "Yeah, cool." So we came down. And then we ended up meeting
We nearly didn't go.
Yeah, we nearly didn't go.
It was so last minute. Like, it was like 2 days before the holiday ended. Yeah. And everyone's like...
Everyone was brass.
Like, you've really got souvenir P left.
We were just really hungover. I remember me, Nino, and Jason were...
Yeah, because you got... I think we all went out the other day.
And they still forced me to drink.
Strong zero.
On the way there.
And
man was burst already, in recovery mode. Come on, man. I'll get it for you, Jason. No, I don't want it, Jason. I'm blessed. I'll just have a water. I'm standing outside the shop. Man comes back out the shop. Where's my water? Cool.
It was mad.
It was Cafe AP or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Hold tight, clean, because it was
big
her.
Up clean,
big up clean.
For Yen Tokyo.
Yeah.
Hold tight, Yen Tokyo. Hold tight, Tokyo love.
And then someone goes, there's an after party. Someplace in Bury, and they were like, "Do you guys want to go?" And then I remember Bear Man said no. Literally 99% of the man said no. Yeah, I said no. But did you?
I was the one that got me and.
I went. I remember we
was. No, we went.
Actually,
and Jason was like, because you know what? Because I had my camera.
It was a bop though.
Like I had my camera because I was just doing.
Took a train, underground train.
We took.
Well,
It was a bop. It was a bop.
It was a bop. What are you talking about?
No,
it wasn't a bop.
Bury
It
is
because I walked home from there.
Yeah, Bury's in Shibuya. That's what it was.
I actually walked
But
home
where
from
the event was in
Bro, the Bury.
The event was in.
Traveling
it was
from
somewhere far.
That event to the Bury, but it wasn't just like one station and one.
We took 2 trains.
Walk. Bro, 2 trains. Bro, there was some long.
No, but
journey
it
you
wasn't a bop in terms of.
Bro, isn't it? It was just.
No, you
it
don't.
was
I remember
far from
and then when you get there, you've got to cross the road, and then there's that little river on the dual carriageway. Then you got to cross that again. Then you go around the corner. Then you got to walk bare.
And
up
that's
there.
where we were all having the little drinks.
Yeah.
Hold tight, Massa. Your boy
Massa. Massa and Mirror, they had the drink.
They were getting everyone. We were backing whiskey and following it up with their Strong Zero, which is basically super strong flavored beer in it. That was our mixer. Fam,
bro, you might need to
because we didn't think, we didn't know what kind of establishment it was, innit? We told Hooks, go in, because he didn't have ID, and we didn't know if he needed ID to come in. Yeah. So we said, go in, see if you can come in. If you can, let us know, innit? If you can, let us know so we can go.